Hey guys, we are taking a road trip. We're heading towards De Pere, Wisconsin.
Yeah, right outside of Greenbay.
We're hitting a store that Business 17 actually recommends hitting on their trips down to Midwest Gaming Classic. Along the way, we're going to be hitting two other places, Pod America. First stop will be in Madison. The second one will be in Appleton, Wisconsin. And we're here with Matt, Mega Matt, Raven J, and Herman.
Just Herman, I guess.
Just Herman. Herman, otherwise known as Just Herman. So, as you can tell, we had a little fun over the last weekend or so. Unfortunately, none of us really got any videos of us going through the stores like Game Trade, the other Pawn America, and we ended up hitting a couple of video game exchanges and pre-plays. We found some good deals. Most of the time, though, it was kind of hit or miss. Game Trades is an awesome place to go if you're looking for something specific, but be aware the prices are a little steeper than usual. In fact, I was kind of kicking myself because I found some of the same games that I picked up that weekend, the following weekend, for almost half the price. So that's just one thing to be aware of. If you're looking for something specific, though, definitely check it out. The owner's a great guy to get to know. He definitely goes out of his way to find some of the more unique stuff. He does have everything. I saw even Neo Geo Pocket Color games there, figurines he was getting rid of, even import games, and some really hard to find stuff that I had never really seen in stores before. So it is worth checking out, I will tell you that. So anyway, we're going to continue on. I'll go through the games that we ended up picking up, or I ended up picking up. I swear, I'm going to end up having to call this show like the Dreamcast Pursuit or something because of everything. So we'll kind of go through that and see where we go. So we're going to start with two of the little lesser ones here. At one of the Pawn Americas, I found a sealed copy of Ghost of the Shell UMD. This is actually pretty cheap, picked up for about $5. I had a loose copy that I got with another DVD, but I've never really come across a full complete version, so that was kind of neat to pick up. Also for for kicks, I ended up finding for $1.50 at a GameStop, no less, the other Darkstalkers UMD. So here's Alpha. So now I have both of those, even though it didn't come in the original case. It was just one of their cheap knockoff ones. So for next up, did this for the fun of it. I guess PlayStation now is releasing DVD or Blu-ray combos, and Xbox is doing this too. I guess it depends on the company. I'm not sure where they're coming from, but this one's Mortal Kombat and DC Universe with the Mortal Kombat 1 movie in it. It's a double disc combo. The game, of course, isn't all that great, but there's the game itself, and then they have a second sleeve where they actually have the movie. So. And it's on the Blu-ray for this one. Picked up, it's $20. You can find them new over at GameStop. I guess it was kind of a quiet launch. Even the guys at GameStop weren't aware that they were there. So, I also picked up X-Blaze for the Vita. I'm actually kind of hooked on this. I've never really played any of these graphic novel games. This one's kind of unique because it's more tied to the Blaze Blue series. Loosely, I guess some of the same... some of the story ties into it. I'm not quite sure yet. I'm still kind of going through it, but it plays out just like an anime. It's more kind of a semi-interactive anime, I guess. There's certain points where you can stop and you select these articles, and depending on what articles you read, dictates the outcome of the different endings. So, so far I haven't gone through too many. I haven't unlocked any of the endings yet, but it's kind of a fun game. So that's new. And I did get the Blaze Blue for Vita, and some of you may have watched the unboxing of the Blaze Blue Phantasm for PS3. The reason I picked this one up for Vita is, even though it's the same game, they did add some extra content in it for the story mode, so I'm kind of curious to go through that. It's only exclusive in the PS Vita version. So this does have the new updates too that they released on the PS3. I'm not sure if some of the characters you can get are unlockable in this version or not. I haven't gotten that far, but I'm sure it is. So I would almost say that the Vita version is superior to the PS3 version, just because of the extra content that is in that's not in the PlayStation 3 version. I also picked up the Hyperdimension Neptunia Producing Perfection Limited Edition. This is a exclusive on the Nice America website, pre-order only. I picked up for the walls. I liked the Hyperdimension Neptunia games. I mean, I didn't really get too much into it, but I'm kind of wanting to. I just haven't gone through and played the full games on the PS3 one yet. The limited edition version came with a little terry cloth of the main characters. The game itself, which it's kind of a rhythm game in a sense. It's only got 5 songs, which is kind of a letdown, I guess. If you're into the whole thing of dating sims, this is sort of like that. I mean, it wasn't great. I've probably only clocked maybe 5 or 6 hours into it and gotten through most of them. So it also came with a pair of earbuds. Cutesy little thing, I guess. I don't know. I'll probably never use them. I have no intention of using them. But the limited edition, I guess, is kind of hard to come by. They're already sold out on the website. So it comes in a neat little box. I just thought it looked nice there in the rest of the collection of Vita games that I have. So I also picked up last weekend. Matt and I drove up to Madison again just to have a look around, and they actually had Corpse Killer for the Sega CD. I hadn't come across this before in this version. It kind of matches the Night Trap box version I have, so I know it's like this. I'm not sure if it's a reprint, and I think it came out on a second version of the Saturn, which is a little bit better than this one. But for the Dreamcast games, I got MTV Sports Skateboarding, Matt Hoffman's Pro BMX, Sega Marine Fishing, Star Wars Episode 1 Racing, Gauntlet Legends. Looking forward to playing that one. This is one of the ones that I picked up at Game Trades, which I did later on down the road end up finding a little bit cheaper than what he was asking for, but Atari Anniversary Collection. I also snagged Sega GT at one of the pre-plays that we went to. I found this one at Pawn America. I don't know why I picked it up. It was only like $1. It's the web version 2.0. Didn't have it in the case. Ultimate Fighting Championship. This one I'm actually looking forward to, and I may play this one on Twitch at some point in time. I guess it was a PlayStation 1 port. It's sort of like Grand Theft Auto, but you play as a cop. It's called Urban Chaos, which kind of looks interesting. I guess you go around just kind of catching crooks, but I'm looking forward to actually getting around to playing that one. Looks fun. Miss Pac-Man. Tennis 2K2, which is actually kind of an expensive one. I'm not sure why. This one was worth it. Rayman 2. Nightmare Creatures 2? I'm not sure. It's a rough copy. NFL 2K2. NCAA 2K2. Getting all these sports titles out of the way. NFL Quarterback Club 2001. Rocket Racers, or Surf Rocket Racers? I'm not sure. It looks like kind of like Wave Race. Speed Devils, not the online version. Still trying to search that one out. Pod Speed Zone. Yeah. Championship Surfer. And the last one, Jerry McGrath Supercross 2000. And that brings me up to 160 Dreamcast games out of 246. So I'm getting there. I got roughly about 82 games left, I think. And some of the fun stuff. Big thanks to Ryan. He actually found a copy of Guardian Heroes for the Sega Saturn. I've been searching for this one for a long time. It's on my top list of one of the few Saturn games I've actually been looking for. He found a copy at a garage sale for $1. So I'm really jealous. And he was awesome enough that when he was done playing with it, he sent it to me in a bundle to Greg. So thank you, Ryan. I'm really enjoying the game. I'm having a blast with it. It's awesome. I love it. Thank you. I also picked up, while we were in Madison, I did a little trade with some extra Dreamcast games that I got. But I found Puzzle Fighter 2, or Super Puzzle Fighter 2. Awesome game. Love it. Love the arcade version, too. Wow. Before I get to this one, I also managed to pick up another little unique item. I got a Japanese Sega Saturn. Guy didn't have the original controller for it or anything, and it actually came in handy when Chip Damage was around, which is the video game tournament we had on June 22nd here in Rockford, Illinois. I ended up busting out X-Men vs. Street Fighter on this thing. It was kind of a big hit. A lot of people don't actually get to see that game often, let alone... I had a lot of questions as to what this was, because people kept staring at it like, what system is that? Even though it says right on the front, Sega Saturn. I don't know. I guess a lot of people now these days don't see Sega machines other than Dreamcast. So that was pretty cool. I also picked up, I found a Sega Sports Dreamcast controller. Even though I don't have the Sega Sports system, eventually I'll probably find one. And I got 2 boxed VMUs, a green and a black one. And along with the Saturn deal, I ended up picking up J-League official TV game Victory Goal. It's a soccer game. I'm not sure. The guy threw it in because he said he couldn't get rid of it. It definitely a soccer game there in the back. I'm not sure if you can actually see the images. But, yeah. Threw it in. I haven't played it yet, but it's cool. And the last game I ended up getting was kind of the cool one. Being, again, the fighter game stuff. I ended up fighting Vipers. Fighting Vipers. Fighting Vipers. Fighting Vipers. Fighting Vipers. Hey guys, I'm here with Mega Matt, and we're going to go out on another game chase today, a game this time. As many of you know who have been following me on Twitter, my Sonic the Fighters game has been down for the last 3 months, and I'm struggling to find a piece that we need to repair it, which is the adjustment board or the remote board for it. So today I happened to find something on Craigslist for a Fighting Vipers, which is the exact same model system, just a different game. So we're heading downtown. It's only about 10 minutes from us, I think. We're going to pick it up. We're also going to be joined by a coworker of mine who's going to be helping us out. Since at this point in time I don't have a place to really put it, and I worked out a deal with my coworker on this. So we'll see if it has the part I'm looking for and what it looks like, and we'll bring it home. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and this is kind of weird because this kind of seems like arcade impossible, but
It's not?
It's not. B-Team?
B-Team?
No. Well, maybe. I don't know.
I tried to get Greg to come along, but
Yeah.
he was busy tonight, so...
He's always busy.
Otherwise, he probably went with us on this one.
Yeah. But
So, it's just us, and we'll see what happens. We'll get her done. Get it. Sorry about the lack of detail, guys. Unfortunately, because of the hype of trying to get the arcade and everything in, neither Matt or I ended up recording the whole deal or anything. The guy was really nice about it. We worked out a deal. We managed to get into Chip's truck, hauled it in, got it back to his place, and set it up and everything, and that was part of the videos you saw at the end there. So I haven't had a chance yet to test the components that were in that machine into the Sonic one to see if I can get it to work. I did order some other spare parts in from eBay. Hopefully when I get those in, I can work out and getting some of those parts and getting that arcade up and running again. So that's it for now, guys. Thanks for watching, and as always, like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next month. cut this out.
Blooper!
Yeah, no kidding.
Pause.
You're not gonna pause.
You're a big boy, aren't you?
How do you properly lift that? You jerk up? Like straight?
Use absolutely no knees, only jerking with the spine.
Shaking with the spine.
Let's go.